Once a week I do a deep conditioning treatment on my hair, and I usually use a different conditioner than I normally use every day when I wash my hair. So I'll buy a big bottle of something. So there was a big sale at my hairstylist a couple years ago for Rusk, and I bought a big bottle of it. It worked really well, but I'm out of that, and Ulta had a sale that I might have mentioned in another video for $15.99, so I bought this large redkin, and it turns out I don't like the smell, and I'm not sure if it's making my hair manageable or not, because I thought, well, I'll tolerate the smell if I can have a really good result with my hair, but I'm not sure I'm getting that. And oddly, after I did the conditioning treatment, I washed my hair again, and then I used my regular conditioner, but I could still smell it on me. So that's part of it too, because it should rinse right down the drain. So I'm going to return this one. This is the Redken Color Extend. I just have a sensitivity to smells. I'll probably do a video sometime on products that work for people who are sensitive to the smells. But I also want to tell you briefly about how I do the deep conditioning treatment. To do this deep conditioning treatment, I use a processing cap, and they come in a package like this. I get them at Sally, and they're just plastic, little caps, and after washing my hair, I just take a towel and get some of the extra water off of it, and then I take a whole gob of conditioner, probably 4 times as much as I normally use when I shampoo and condition my hair. And I get that all worked through my hair, and then I put the cap on over my hair. And then after putting the cap on, because it tends to run down the back of my neck, I'll take a tissue and just take it by the corners, and then I'll stick that up underneath in the back, under the cap, and just stick it in there so that any dripping that comes down just gets caught in the tissue. And then in the winter, I'll sit under it's an old-fashioned hair dryer with the thing. You can actually buy a cap that attaches to your regular blow dryer and put that on you, because if you do a deep conditioning treatment at the hair salon, they're going to put you under the dryer, so it's kind of nice. In the summer, I don't do that. And then I'll wait for about 15 minutes, and then I'll completely wash it out, rinse it out, wash it out, and then put on my little bit of regular conditioner, and that helps keep the color-treated hair looking good all the time. I returned that Redken conditioner that I couldn't stand the smell, and this time I talked to an employee over at Ulta who had color-treated hair like mine, highlighted. And she recommended this other Redken. The smell is completely different. This is in the blue bottle, the Extreme Conditioner for Distressed Hair. So this I'm only going to use once a week. I'm not going to use it every time I shampoo, just once a week for my deep conditioning treatment. So I used it today, and the telltale sign is, well, first, I like the smell. It smells okay. But the second thing is, because I have hair that's considered... years ago, one stylist of mine said I have what they call soft hair. It's hard to manage in a way that it flies away. It's hard to style. And then another stylist of mine a few years later said I have bunny fur hair. So sometimes certain shampoos and conditioners, I use them and my hairs just fly away, and I'm trying to style it, and it's just doing its own thing, and it's going every which way with the wind, and just looks a little goofy and flat. I have completely straight hair too. So this is pretty good. It's styled nicely, and even the furnace was turned on when I was finishing my hair, which is usually bad in the bathroom because then I get all that heat and static electricity in the bathroom, but it worked out okay. So if you have hair that's thinning, that you have color-treated hair, like blonde highlights, I would recommend this Redken Extreme Conditioner once a week. Now, earlier in the video, I mentioned that in the winter, I sit under a dryer with a processing cap. So I wanted to show you what a couple of these hair dryers look like. This first one I had sitting on white, which made it hard to see, so I put out a pink blanket. So this one's by Windmere. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but I'll link below to a couple different kinds that are out there. So it comes with this cap. Bonnet is what they call it. They make them really big these days, which is a little harder to use because they're assuming you're going to put big rollers in your hair and that you want to have this big cap. But it does come with ties so you can tighten it. And then it comes with 2 settings, high and low. And then it folds up back into, the cap goes in here, and then this thing winds around in here and it closes, and it can fit in a closet or under a bed. Then I want to show you the other one that I use to attach to a blow dryer. This one by Golden Hot I got at Sally's, but they're also available on Amazon. And this one attaches to my blow dryer. I also have a Golden Hot hair dryer, which I love. It's not my first one. By the way, I like this kind because it's got 2 buttons. It's got hot temperature button, hot, medium, and cool. And then it has a high fan and a low fan, and then it has the cool button. And then this thing, here's the bonnet, and it's got this long tail. And then that, you just, hopefully I'm getting this on the camera okay. I know it works. Here, I'll fold it back a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Yep, that's going to do it. Nope, maybe not. Oh, God. There. Okay, so I folded back the edges, and I won't turn it on, but you get the idea. Then you plug it in, you turn it on, and you put this cap on. And let's see, this one does not have, again, this one assumes you're going to have big rollers on. So I have tried it, but I'll link below. There's more than one brand. It's assuming you're going to have big rollers on your head, but the heat comes out and then will go on your processing cap. I'll link below to processing caps, which are really cheap. And anyway, if you have color-treated hair, doing a deep conditioning treatment is such a great way to keep your hair in really great shape.